Reminds me of old times, Blackie, traveling like this.
Stop reminiscing, Runt. We're in a hurry.
All right, I'm coming.
Here, let me have them. We're catching a train, you know, not an ox cart.
All right, don't get excited. Don't get excited. We'll get there.
If you want to saddle a mole and ride underground, it's okay with me, but I'm going fast.
It isn't like we're on the land, Blackie. Take it easy. Once we get to Florida, everything will be swell. Just think of it, Blackie. In 36 hours from now, we're going to be in the land of sunshine. Bangtails, cabanas. Oh, I love Florida. You know, I never catch a cold down there.
Oh, sunshine, huh?
Oh, no, the rainwater.
Rainwater? Is rainwater good for cold?
Oh, sure. You take 2 drops of rainwater and you put it in a glass.
Yeah.
And you fill the rest with whiskey.
Oh.
Did you hear something?
No, and neither did you.
But I did. I heard somebody...
Say, listen, if you don't hurry, you're going to hear somebody yell all aboard, and we won't be on the train. Leave these open like this?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'd have even... Somebody we know.
Maybe.
What do we do? Hey, wait a minute. Ain't we gonna do nothing about it? Here we are, a couple of old crooks in this...
Ex-crooks, Runt.
Okay, ex-crooks with a burglar in the house. It's illegitimate.
Stop worrying, will you, Runt? He can't get out of there.
Well, supposing he starts popping. Wait a minute.
Put that thing away before it gets you into trouble.
Huh? Hey, I never saw you like this before. You ain't sick, are you?
Operator, get me police headquarters.
Huh?
First door to your left.
Thanks. Come on. You sneaking out on somebody, Blackie?
Hello, Matthews. You made good time.
I'm gonna make a good arrest. I didn't expect to find you here when I got that call. Take him downstairs.
Hey, wait a minute. What is this? I live here, you know.
Save your phony explanations for the inspector. Things must be pretty tough when Boston Blackie has to go back to his old racket. You know, from now on, it's going to be Lieutenant Matthews. Maybe Captain.
Maybe General.
Hello, Mr. Blackie. Any trouble?
And wait a minute. Do you know this mug?
I wouldn't call him a mug, sir. He's the oldest tenant in this building.
Nice weather we're having, Captain.
I don't get it.
Don't you get enough of cops and robbers in the movies?
Oh, I'm sorry, Blackie. I thought you were the burglar. Let's bury the hatchet.
Don't tempt me. Come on, Captain.
You're under arrest.
No, Matthews. Not the Runt. The burglar's in there. Try unlocking it, Mr. Matthews.
Oh.
Blackie, look.
Where is he?
There's no way out of this room except that door. You sure no one came through?
Certainly. I've been sitting out there all the time. Even if the invisible man went by, I'd have felt the breeze.
Are you sure?
Why, sure, I'm sure. Say, what do you think I am? Not sure?
Hey, there's something fishy here, and I'm going to find out what it is.
Well, for once, I must admit your suspicions are justified.
You mean I'm acting like a Class A officer?
Yeah, Class 1A, and I wish you were in it.
Now listen, Runt.
I must be careful. The kids would never forgive me if I hurt Santa Claus.
Ow! Come on, gentlemen. Come Come on, get him, fellas. All right, get him down. Come on, I got him. Get him out. We get him all this way. Let go of me now. Come on now. Here, you. Shut up before I squirt you. That's the idea. All right. Hold it down. Hold it down. Give me his arm here. Come on. You heard me, Matthews. Get off of me.
Hey, get him up. Chief.
Yeah, Chief.
Blackie, it's Faraday.
Get that thing off of me.
Oh, yeah. You men wait outside. Listen, you can't make a monkey out of the police department.
Sorry, I forgot. You've been taking lessons from the Gestapo, Faraday, breaking into a man's apartment without a search warrant?
A man with your past wouldn't like to file a complaint, would he, Blackie?
Always living in my past, Inspector. You know, I might file a complaint at that.
Oh, boy, I can just read the headlines. Boston Blackie jails Inspector Faraday.
Shut up. Now, one more crack like that out of you, and I'll make you arrest the inspector.
You're lucky if I don't arrest you, Blackie. You're all ready to skip to Florida, aren't you?
Since when do I have to report to you when I take a vacation?
You remember the Monterey Diamond, Blackie?
The Monterey?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Beautiful stone. Like the glitter of a mountain sunset. But that's got nothing to do with me now. I haven't seen it for 10 years.
I wonder.
You wonder about what?
About you not seeing it for 10 years. It was stolen in California less than a week ago.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The Monterey is stolen 3,000 miles away, so the inspector rushes straight to Boston Blackie's bureau drawer.
That's right.
It's as simple as that. Well, I don't know a thing about it. But I do know this. If I had the stone, I'd hire the Russian army to guard it. I wouldn't hide it in a piece of tissue paper where any tin-horn cop could come up the fire escape and find it.
You know, Blackie, I just love to hear you talk. You make your arguments sound so plausible, so innocent.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now, if you gentlemen will leave and allow me to finish my packing.
All right, Blackie, I'm going to give you this round. Maybe I did lead with my chin. I'm actually glad to see you go. It'll be like a vacation for me, too, with you out of town.
Still doing things halfway, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, you want a complete rest, don't you, Inspector?
All right, I'll bite. Suppose I do.
Send him out of town, too.
Oh.
Good night, gentlemen. And wash your face.
Good night.
You get on the train, Rudd. I'll be along in a minute.
Oh, pick me a good one, will you, Blackie?
True detective tales?
No, you know I don't like fiction.
They're going all right, Chief. Guess the cigars are on you.
I don't buy till I get a report they've arrived in Miami.
I checked the hotels down there. They've had reservations for 3 weeks. Corona's next time.
It'll be a pleasure. I'm not going to waste a whole night here. Stick around till the train pulls out. I'm going to headquarters.
Okay, Chief.
Hey, Blackie, they've been paging you all over the train with this. I hope it isn't bad news. I guess we ain't going, are we, Blackie?
No, we're not going, Rudd. Arthur's in the jam.
What's the mail letter?
Yeah, this is an SOS. When that little guy's in trouble, he's in trouble. Just got time.
Well, where are we going?
To his apartment. He's phoning us there.
But he's in California.
That's right.
Oh, Blackie, I was just thinking about the trip.
Now, look, Rudd. Somebody's got Arthur between two slices. And no vacation's going to stop us from helping him. You get the bags. Meet me at the cab stand.
Okay, boss. Anything you say.
Thank you. This way, Rudd.
This way.
No, you don't think the clerk's going to give us Manlet his key, do you?
Yeah, but we got a legitimate reason.
Yeah, but we haven't got time to argue with him.
Hey, you two fellas just come in here? No, sir. There hasn't been anybody in or out for half an hour.
Busy little place, isn't it?
Right on the dot. That call should be coming through any minute.
And when they didn't get on the train, I tagged after them, but I'm lost. I lost them.
You dumb ox, where are you?
At the Sussex Apartments.
That's where Arthur Manletter lives. I'll be right over. See that the building doesn't get away from you.
The building? How can the building get away from me?
Hey, look, Blackie. Flatfoot Matthews, the great manhunter.
Is Faraday with him?
No, he's alone. Maybe we ought to have him picked up as a suspicious character.
Oh, leave him there. If he's alone on the job, we have nothing to worry about.
Hello? Yes, operator.
Hollywood?
Hello, Arthur. Yes. George? Oh, you want George?
Hey, look, George, I've got to have some money. No, about $60,000. No, I've got it. It's in the apartment where you are now.
I'm so sorry for getting you into this awful mess.
Oh, that's all right. What'd you say, George? Oh, it's in the wall safe in the living room, behind the books.
Have him fly it out here.
What?
If that dough isn't here by Saturday, the Monterey will be gone.
Yes, George, you'll have to get in a plane with it.
Well, you better let me have the bank wire you addressed.
Oh, won't a bank draft be all right?
Nothing doing, no papers, cash.
Yeah, no papers, okay. No, George, you'll have to bring it yourself. Huh? No, look, please don't ask me any questions, George. Just do as I say, will you?
We'll be on tonight's plane. No, I won't tell a soul, I promise. Good. Here we go.
Hey, wallbox?
Yeah.
You haven't done it in a long time, Jimmy Valentine.
They're putting the pressure on Arthur. We've got to work fast.
Let's go to work. Say, I'll bet you there's a little blonde twist mixed up in this someplace. What a sucker, that Manletter.
Yeah, but what a magnificent sucker, huh? You remember the little sugar-lipped secretary that took him for 5 G's?
Yeah.
Said she had a sick mother in Saranac?
Uh-huh.
Turned out to be a sick horse at Saratoga. Here we are.
Uh-oh, you don't need any help for that.
It's a cinch.
Poor Mr. Manletter. Always trying to help somebody and always get the wrong end of poker.
But a wonderful guy, Ron. You know, you go a long way before you find a fellow like that.
Yeah. I wonder why he wants to have anything to do with a couple of guys like us.
Wait a minute. That does it. 60 grand, huh?
Wait a minute.
Put him on, both of you. Waiting for a streetcar, Blackie, or is this the Miami special?
Well, you won't listen to an explanation, so let's skip it.
Very cute, planning an alibi with tickets and reservations in Florida. Well, the train left an hour ago. I hate to mix my metaphors, Blackie, but you missed the bus.
That's very interesting.
Your best friend goes out of town, leaving a small edition of Fort Knox in his house. I know you wouldn't double-cross Arthur Manletter for a bag of peanuts, but for a matter of 50, 60 grand, that's different. Blackie, I've been waiting for this moment for years.
At last, I've caught you with the goods, open-handed, in the act. And I'm going to take you down and book you myself.
I never believed
that you'd reform, Blackie, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Don't you ever get tired of that routine, Faraday? I do.
Blah, blah, blah. You're not going to gab your way out of this. You're marching with me. Never mind the handcuffs. They don't work on these guys.
But it says in the police manual, when you don't want to lose a prisoner, you put the handcuffs on him.
Have they torn out the page where it says you obey your superior officers?
Oh, no, that's still
Well,
there.
then read it. And if you want to do something with those handcuffs, put them on yourself so I know you'll keep out of my way. Come on.
I'm entitled to one call to my lawyer.
It'll take more than a phone call to get you out of this, Blackie. But go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll wait. Put him in the car.
Operator. Operator, get me police headquarters. Yep. Headquarters? This is the telegraph company. We've a wire for Inspector Faraday. May we deliver it over the phone, please? he's on duty? That's too bad. Well, this is very urgent. Do you know where we can reach him? No, this is a strictly personal wire. We don't trust anyone with it.
What do you mean you can't trust anyone? This is police headquarters. But I can relay it to him on the shortwave radio. Okay. What's your message?
Thank you very much. Well, you win, Faraday.
That's right, every time. It's going to be pretty dull with you out of the picture, Blackie. Wait a minute, $60,000 is just about what it would cost to have that Monterey diamond split up so you could dispose of it.
You know, going to Florida is just a waste of money. You're so bright I can get my suntan just sitting next to you.
Calling Inspector Faraday. Calling Inspector Faraday. Urgent telegram. Come in, Inspector Faraday.
See what that is.
Inspector Faraday's car. Read the telegram.
Who are you?
Oh, you know who I am, Al. This is Matthews, Inspector Faraday's right-hand man.
That ain't what he calls you.
You gonna read the telegram or not?
Okay, here it is. Entire regiment being transferred. We'll be at Grand Central for a few minutes between trains at 11:45 tonight. Please try to meet me. Sign Lefty. That is all. Is that the message your lawyer had for me, Blackie?
What's my lawyer got to do with your brother in the Army?
I'll have you there in a hurry, Chief.
Never mind, we're going to headquarters.
But, Chief, that...
I'm taking no chances of playing tag with you around the station.
Oh, you're a suspicious cuss, Faraday. You could be wrong, you know. The message could be legitimate. If I were you, I'd check with the telegraph company.
Yeah, Chief, you'd feel terrible if it was on the level. I'd feel terrible, too.
Oh, that worries me a lot. Pull up at that drugstore on the corner.
All right.
You're coming with me.
Hey, Chief, I can keep my eye on both of them.
You know, some people don't like being stared at. Now, don't try anything funny. I scored 100 at target practice this morning.
Well, that makes me very happy, Inspector. Stationary or movie?
No.
My friend is feeling a little faint. Get some ammonia double strength, quick.
What's he going after?
A new pencil, no eraser. You've got to give me a chance to get even, Inspector. Don't be so suspicious. You know, this is rather a curious case. He gets violent at times, so if he resists, force it on him.
Oh, leave everything to me, sir.
You go right ahead. Carry on.
Take a deep breath, sir. It'll help a lot.
Get out of here. What is that there? Get out of here with that thing. Get out of here. What is that? Here, get that thing out of what's going on in here? What are you doing with it?
It's got me, too. Get me out.
Mr. Matthews, the inspector needs you.
Oh, watch the car for me, will you?
Sure.
Where is he?
Right in there.
Oh, thanks.
Not at all. Let's get a cab.
What's going on in here? Hey, Chief, come on, get here, will you? Blackie said you needed me. What happened?
Nothing. Just a little game of tic-tac-toe.
Well, who won? What are we gonna do? Where's Blackie?
Blackie's gone, and so is the money, I hope. Yeah, it's gone. Good.
The money's gone. What are we waiting?
Wait. We're waiting for further evidence. I want to give Blackie a little head start. I want to see what he's going to do with that dough.
You know something?
Maybe. I've got a hunch Blackie's going to lead us right to that Monterey diamond. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have arrested him in the first place.
Did you get the telegraph office?
Of course not, stupid. If I wanted to check that message, I'd have used the police radio, wouldn't I? Come on.
Just a minute, then. Not so stupid, huh?
Come here. You know, Matthews, every time I'm out with you, I think I ought to be wearing a nurse's uniform.
Oh, no, Chief, those disguises are old stuff. Besides, your beard's too heavy.
Oh, just keep alive. Don't talk.
Well, looks like we ducked him.
I don't know. Unless Faraday's slipping. He did everything I wanted him to. That worries me.
Oh, hello, Blackie. Come in.
Thanks, Jumbo.
Hello, Jumbo.
Hello. Well, it's nice to see you boys again.
Sorry to disturb your dreams, Jumbo, but we're in sort of a hurry.
Yeah. You boys look hot as an ambulance chaser's breath. What's up?
The name of an 8-letter cop ending in Y.
Faraday?
Yeah. Where's your fancy dress department, Jumbo?
Oh, you mean the inspector's got all the airports and the stations all covered like a circus arena, huh? Well, I don't know. You're gonna be a problem, Junior.
Junior.
I think I got just the thing for you. Maybe it's none of my business, Blackie, but where you going with that wad of kale?
You know everything, don't you?
It shows through your coat like a broken collarbone.
I need some answers, Jumbo.
Yeah?
Remember a guy named Slick Barton?
Oh, that cheap thief that shared bedroom and bath with you up the river?
That's right. Where is he now?
Well, last I heard, he was operating out on the coast, double-crossing himself twice a day, 3 times on Sunday.
You think he'd be smart enough to get his fingers on the Monterey?
Yeah, I heard it was snatched. Here, I'll try these on. They're a little extreme, but quite effective. Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barton's a 2-bit crook that might have the moxie to try for the Monterey. But if he got it, he wouldn't know what to do with it. Say, Blackie, you're
What
not...
do you got there for me, Jumbo?
Okay, I could take a hint.
Nice night for flying after all, sir.
Yes, isn't it?
Thank you.
I'll help the line, sir.
Oh, Junior. Junior, what's delaying you? This is the airport, Junior. Blackie, I did everything you ever wanted me to. Well, why did you have to? Look, besides, I'm cool. Say, where the dickens do you wear your Adam's apple? Inside this thing or over this thing?
Adam's apple? I always wear mine on the outside. Adam's apple? Say, how old are you, anyway?
He's a genius, you know. Yes, it's premature change of the voice.
Oh, I see.
Come, son.
You're a bright lad. The place swarming with cops. One more boner like that and I'll burn you.
Hey, boss, don't get sore. Don't call me boss. Call me uncle. Better yet, stop talking altogether. I can't talk anywhere. My Adam's apple. Quiet. Be quiet, uncle, like a little boy. I'm Professor Stratton. I wired about...
Oh, yes, Professor. Reservations for Los Angeles for yourself and Master Stratton.
That's right, yes.
That'll be $314.90.
$314.90. You?
That's flight 6. You'll have 20 minutes.
Thank you. 20 minutes. Maybe I can taxi back to Jumbo's and get another collar. Now, Junior, I shall not tolerate your referring to your Aunt Edna as Jumbo. It's no fault of hers that a thyroid deficiency has made her obese.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
Thank you so much. This way, Junior.
Take these gentlemen to the stewardess on flight 6. She knows all the arrangements.
How about this ant colony? I always say if one can love ants, one can love anything.
You're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. You like this, Junior?
It's okay with me.
We have chocolate candy cigars. They look exactly like the real ones.
You'd never fool him. I mean, what else have you in the way of toys?
How about this water pistol? It's a very entertaining toy.
A water pistol?
Yes,
We'll take that, thank you, and a package of absorbent cotton.
Absorbent cotton?
That's right.
What are you going to do with that, Uncle?
We'll find out. Thank you.
That will be exactly $6.
$6. Well, there you are, 5 and a 1. Thank you so much. Come, Junior. Oh, now, wait a minute, Blackie. Look, I didn't care about anything else. I got short pants, a tight collar on the head colony, and the water pistols and everything.
This will remind you not to stop talking here. Well, if anybody says anything to you, I'll tell them you have a toothache. That'll stop you. Now, come on, let's get out of here.
Something for your tooth.
Oh, yeah, it'll be all right. Thank you.
second time she's taken water into the baggage compartment.
What about it? Maybe there's a dog in there.
Maybe a couple of dogs. Police dogs with badges.
You don't mean it?
Could be. Pardon me, my little man. Miss, my little nephew is in frightful pain. I have a doctor's prescription in my baggage. May I get it?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but passengers are not allowed. But I'll be glad to get it for you.
Well, now, that's very kind of you. Very kind.
It's me. He wants his bag.
Oh, thank you. That's so good of you. Miss, have you any idea at what altitude we're flying?
I'll ask the pilot. Sorry, that was quite an air pocket.
Yes, wasn't it? That was quite an air pocket, Junior.
Chief.
What do you want?
Something's eating me.
Oh, something's always eating you. Be quiet.
I tell you, something is eating me.
Oh.
I gotta get up. I can't see what it is.
We're flying at about 8,000 feet.
Thank you. Miss, would you mind closing the ventilator? There's quite a draft on Junior.
There now, is that better?
Oh, very good of you. Very good of you.
Ow! What's the matter?
I don't know. Something's eating me, too.
Oh, Chief, I can't take it. 6 hours cooped up in this coffin. I got ants in my knees, ants on my shirt, ants on my shoulder, ants...
Matthew, stop ranting.
I got rants, too. I hired the force to be a manhunter, not an ant fighter.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ow! Stop it, you fool!
Oh, Chief, let's be comfortable with the rest of them. As long as Blackie knows we're aboard, why stay in here?
Nothing doing. Unless he forces us out, he can't be sure.
Draw your curtains, please. Draw your curtains, please. We're arriving at Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master Stratton, but all curtains must be closed for the landing.
Defense precaution?
Yes, sir.
Defense precaution, Junior.
Come on, hurry up. Let's get a good head start.
Oh, we'll be all right. By the time they get out of that compartment, we'll be at the Francine Hotel with Arthur.
You think of everything. Taxi! You ain't read this one, are you, Blackie? I thought we were going straight up to the man in his apartment.
I thought you weren't going to ask any more questions, son.
Yes, Uncle.
Good day. I'm Professor Stratton. I sent a wire.
Oh, yes, Professor Stratton. We reserved a suite for you next to Mr. Manletter. Suite 1014. Mr. Manletter's in 1012.
Thank you. Oh, You didn't tell Mr. Manletter I was registering, did you?
No, we followed your instructions, sir.
It's very good of you, thank you. Come on, son. Just put them down, please. There you are. I don't usually do this. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, desk. Are you sure that no one has asked for me within the last hour? You are sure. Well, look, I am expecting someone, as I told you, and it's very important. Well, he's smooth-shaven and fairly good-looking, and, oh, he may have a friend with him. Yeah, a little fella. Well, about quarter size. No, don't announce them. Just send them right up as soon as they arrive, will you? Thanks very much.
Looks like your friend is taking a powder.
Oh, no. George would never do that. He wouldn't let me down. He's not that kind of a fellow. He'll be here all right. Just give him a little more time.
The last plane came in from the east over an hour ago.
There won't be another until noon tomorrow.
And that might be too late. Our contact's leaving town any minute. It's getting a little too hot for him here.
Oh, now, just a moment, gentlemen. Surely you can hold them here a while longer. Now, you got to. You don't want to leave me in a predicament like this, do you?
Look, we're doing all we can for you.
Well, I do appreciate your efforts, gentlemen. Oh, why did I ever let Mrs. Moore persuade me to pick up that stone for her?
That was bad. But not as bad as you getting yourself mixed up with that other dame.
Oh, Gloria? Oh, Gloria's just a child. She wanted the thrill of wearing it, you know, for a moment. So I put it around her neck.
And before you knew what happened, it was gone.
Yeah, and it's going to stay gone unless you can rustle up that 60 grand today.
Well, gentlemen, you leave me no alternative. I'll have to call the police.
No, you don't, Bud.
Put it away, Whipper. Go ahead. Call them if you want to. But when you say hello to the cops, you're saying goodbye to the Monterey. For good.
Hello, Gloria, dear. Now, don't be frightened, darling.
That's why we call him Whipper. Always whipping out that gun.
Darling, have these two men been annoying you again?
Oh, no, they're trying to help me. Look, boys, if you'll just give me 30 minutes more. Now, if he's not here by then, I promise you I'll...
Okay, 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
They're giving Arthur the two-way stretch. Remember Faraday said it would take $60,000 to break up the Monterey Diamond so it could be disposed of?
Yeah?
Well, those two crooks are giving a performance in there that ought to win them the Academy Award.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
I'll have to go in there. Hey, wait a minute. Now, hold on to this, Runt, and I mean hold on.
Oh, you can depend on me, Blackie, you know.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Oh, Blackie,
I didn't mean that, Runt. But those two crooks might come in here, and you can't handle them alone. Now, you be safe in the lobby. Come on.
Oh, yes?
Hello, Arthur.
Well, I'm afraid you have the wrong room, sir.
Shame on you, Arthur. Just because I haven't shaved in some time is no reason you shouldn't recognize your old friend George.
Blackie! George! Well, you son of a gun. I'm certainly glad you're here.
Yes, of course.
Well, it's all right. I told you it would be. This is the gentleman I've been waiting for. You found it all right, didn't you, George?
Arthur, I should like to talk to you alone.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Right in there.
In there?
Yes.
Yep.
Will you excuse us just a moment? Excuse us, darling.
Now, what's all this about, Arthur?
I'll tell you in a minute, Blackie, but why all this?
I'm trying to avoid a police dog who smokes cigars.
Oh, well, I'm certainly glad to see you because I'm in a jam.
Yeah?
Mrs. Moore, who owns the Monterey Diamond, asked me to do her a favor.
Yes. So you picked it up, and when you were about to deliver it, presto, it vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you know?
Now these two gents want to buy it back from the thieves with your $60,000.
Well, Blackie, you got a head like a crystal ball.
Who's the girl, Arthur?
The girl? Oh, Gloria? Oh, she has nothing to do with it at all. She's a very hard-working girl. She supports a family of 8.
Really?
8? And she's not bad looking either.
No. Does she know these two guys?
Oh, no. Never saw them before in her life. Now, Blackie, give me that money. I've got to give it to him.
I haven't got the money.
Well, it was right there in my safe.
I just didn't get it, that's all.
Oh, Blackie, I'm in a terrible spot. Mrs. Moore trusted me implicitly. She's a very old friend of mine. She's a very old friend of my family's. I've got to get that Monterey back to her, and this is my only chance.
Now, keep cool, will you, Arthur? Do you know who those two guys are?
No.
Well, they're a couple of ex-cons. Friends of a guy I knew in Sing Sing. A fellow by the name of Slick Barton. Ooh. Arthur, they've got you stretched like the strings on a banjo, and they're playing a beautiful tune on you.
Blackie, I don't care who they are. I've got to get
Now, you listen to me.
Hey, he keeps calling this guy Blackie.
I'm no dope. The guy's name is Blackie. Boston Blackie.
Well, if that's Boston Blackie, he's too smart to come in here with all that dough. And he might be too smart for us. Hey, we'd better call Slick.
We'll be right back. Slick ain't in.
Never mind, I'm thinking. You see what I see? That's a funny-looking little kid, ain't it?
That ain't no funny-looking little kid. That's the runt.
Yeah. You don't suppose he might know where Blackie's got that money?
Sure. Let's get him to play information, please. We won't tell on you, kid. Here, have a cigar.
No, thank you. I'm afraid my daddy won't let me. Well, so long.
No, you don't, Runt. Stay where you are.
Frisk him.
Well, how do you like this?
Hey, put that away. Your pal Blackie came here with 60 grand. Where is it?
How do I know? He didn't tell me.
We're not fooling, Run. I want to know where that wad is.
Say, what is this?
Can that kid stuff or I'll cut you right poppers.
Okay, if it's pressure you want, that's what you're gonna get. Come on.
No,
Have you got an Arthur Mann letter of New York stopping here?
Yes, sir, in 1012.
Give me that phone.
Yes, sir.
1012, please. Hello, Mr. Manletter.
Well, welcome, Inspector. What brings you here?
Well, I didn't expect...
Oh, please, meet my friend, Professor...
Professor Stratton.
How do you do?
How are you, Blackie?
Oh, I might have known this beard wouldn't fool you.
No, but you did. Well, all's well that ends well. I find myself tailing you across the country only to have to apologize.
Why?
When I saw him take all that money out of your apartment, I thought he was pulling a fast one.
Out of my apartment?
Yeah, in New York, I mean.
Well, you don't mean that
I didn't know he was bringing all that money out here at your request, so I thought I'd do a little checking.
Yeah, well, Blackie didn't bring me any money.
Now, Arthur, I can explain everything.
Wait a minute, now let's get this straight here. You say Blackie didn't bring you anything?
Well, he said he didn't get it.
With my own eyes, I saw him open the wall safe in your living room and take the money out. I even counted it.
Well, Blackie, you said you didn't.
You hear that, Chief? That's all.
Oh, put away the hardware, will you, boys, before the government requisitions it?
Very funny, Blackie. I'm taking him down to headquarters. You come along and file charges.
But Arthur...
Well, now, just a minute, dear, will you?
But don't you think you better wait for Mr. Whipper? You know, he'll be very annoyed if we don't.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I don't want to file charges anyway. I didn't need the $60,000.
What do you mean you didn't need the $60,000? Didn't you ask him to bring it?
Interesting, isn't it, watching the great criminologist at work?
Let me give it to him, will you, Chief?
You know, Matthews, you're not alone. Now, don't worry, Arthur. I've got the money. I wanted to case the situation before bringing it up here.
Oh, wonderful. I knew you'd straighten everything out.
The runt has it. He's in the lobby. I'll get it.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Well, you better come along, Faraday, before you burst a blood vessel. Runt! I thought I told you not to move out of the lobby.
I know you did, Blackie.
Well, what happened?
Oh, I gotta talk to you alone.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not letting you out of my sight till you produce Manletter's dough.
All right. You're invited. All right, Runt, let's have it.
Well?
Well, I was standing in the lobby and I was minding my own business, smoking a cigarette when...
Don't be embarrassed at my presence, Sonny. Let's hear your story.
Well, it was this way.
Maybe you better let me start it for you. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. Now go on from there and make it fast and furious.
Go on, Runt.
You were guarding the money in your little play suit, and I suppose a couple of nasty men came along and lifted it right out of your pocket.
Yeah.
What kind of a chump do you think I am? What did you do with that cash?
I lost it. That's what I did. I lost it.
You lost it?
Yeah, Blackie, I couldn't help it. I was robbed.
Well, it could happen.
Robbed, huh? Say, why don't you get disinfected?
Now, look, Blackie, I've still just about all I'm going to take from you. Either you turn over that cash or...
You're not exempt either, Inspector. Where'd you fellas pick up all those ants?
All right.
Come on, Ron. Give me the McCoy before we all lose our heads.
As I was saying, Blackie, I'm standing in the lobby minding my own business when all of a sudden 2 fellas came in
And lifted it right out of your pocket.
Yeah.
You've gone over that already.
You're not getting anywhere, Faraday. Are you going to tell me the truth, Ron, or do I have to knock it out of you?
But it's the truth, boss, honest.
Who do you think you're kidding?
But, boss, Blackie.
Take it easy, Blackie.
What for? Step outside. I'll get the truth out of this little rat if I have to break every bone in his head.
Nothing doing. I've lost you down fire escapes before.
Well, let me go in that room, then. The only way I can get out of there is to jump 10 stories.
Well, look, we've been up against that other room stuff before.
Listen, you're not going to haul me down until I get a chance to clear myself, are you?
I'm not going to let you out of my sight for a minute.
Sure, Chief. Why can't he talk in front of us?
He'll talk in front of you, but he won't tell the truth in front of you. This is between the runt and me. And I've got to handle this my own way.
It's a trick, Chief.
Listen, you want to find that 60 grand, don't you? Or don't you? Now, you see, it's perfectly safe. No telephones, no door to the hall, no fire escapes.
Well?
And no parachute.
I don't like it, Chief. Don't take any chances.
My barometer. If he's against it, maybe it's okay. Go ahead.
Come on, you.
5 minutes.
That'll be plenty of time. Oh, get in there. I'll teach you to lie to me. It worked.
Oh, Blackie, I'd hoped you didn't mean it. Hey, but you've been eating too much red meat lately. Say, what are we going to do now?
Keep the act going and get me a coat out of that bag.
Ow! Ow!
So you're going to run out on me, you little rat, huh?
No, Blackie, I wouldn't run out on you. You know I wouldn't run out on you.
Running away with the dough, huh?
No, Blackie. I told you they came in the lobby. They hijacked me. That's what they did. They hijacked me.
So you're going to double-cross a pal, huh?
No, Blackie. I wouldn't double-cross you. I wouldn't double-cross anybody. Honest. Honest, Blackie. Ow! Ow! Oh! All right. Oh! No, Blackie.
Come on, away from there.
No, I don't like it. I'm nervous.
Keep away from that window, you dumb cluck, before you fall out.
I got a lot of reasons for being nervous, too. Hold it, Chief.
Keep away from me!
Ants?
Unscrew a couple of bulbs. Grab the sleeves.
Hey, what's going on? Look, a suicide.
What's going on in here?
It's my good luck you arrived, Sergeant. I'm Faraday, New York Police Department.
Why don't you stop bluffing? I think it's a lucky thing for me you arrived, Sergeant. These 2 imposters have been holding us prisoner in the other room. I'm Inspector Faraday.
But there's a man hanging out of that window.
Yes, I know. It's just a dummy. You see, they had us cornered, and it was the only way I could attract your attention. They're guns, Sergeant.
Oh, this is ridiculous. We can identify ourselves.
But who are these men?
This gentleman is the notorious Boston Blackie.
Why, you...
And this is his accomplice. We followed them out from New York.
That's a lie. Now, just a minute.
Looks like a pretty good catch, if you ask me.
Oh, yes,
Wait a minute here. I got a badge. I had it just a minute ago. Just give me a second. It's in one of these pockets here.
Sure, maybe you can find the Statue of Liberty in there if you look long enough.
But I tell you, he's Boston Blackie, and that little squirt is his stooge. Why don't you ask him for his identification?
Why, certainly, Sergeant. There you are.
Hey, that's my badge. He stole it from me.
There's plenty of nerve, Sergeant. Nothing will get you out of this, Blackie. Why didn't you ask him the number on the badge?
All right, it's 109. 901. Well, there's a 9 in it. I can't remember.
You can't remember, eh?
You don't look at your badge.
Good enough for me, Inspector.
Oh, I tell you, that man is Boston Blackie, and if you don't think so, take a swipe at that phony beard.
That's very clever of you, Blackie, but I'm not going to lose you this time. I had to resort to a little disguise, Sergeant. The method's a trifle old-fashioned, but it's still good.
Are you gonna stand for this?
Come on, you've had your say.
I'll be down later, Sergeant, and give you all the details. That's a fine mess you got us into.
Now, wait a minute. You don't think I handed those mugs that money on a silver platter, do you? They forced me into it.
Get into your own clothes.
It'll be a pleasure.
I've got a notion how to locate those two pickpocket friends of yours, but we've got to work fast before Faraday gets out. Now, this is my plan. Look. Well, I've got to talk to you alone, Arthur.
Oh, you can talk in front of Gloria.
Well, I'm afraid not.
Arthur, who is this man anyway?
Oh, well, darling, this is my friend George. Boston Blackie, I mean. This is Miss Lane. You two met before. You remember when he had the beard? Blackie, did you get the money or didn't you?
Come here, Arthur. Miss Lane can get the phone.
Hello? Doesn't sound like you, Steve.
I can't talk up now. There's a crowd around. Now, listen to me. Whipper and me took the dough away from the runt. Yeah, you know the little monkey that stooges for Blackie? Yeah. Well, you play dumb. Do anything they ask you. But get them up to your apartment.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, just some jewelry salesman. I told him you didn't want to be bothered.
Miss Lane, I came out here to protect Arthur, but evidently I bungled the job.
Isn't that putting it mildly?
Since you evidently resent me, Miss Lane, I'll come to the point at once. The money I brought out here was stolen this morning by the two gentlemen in this apartment. In a case of this kind, I naturally suspect everyone.
How dare you?
Blackie.
Just a moment, Arthur. Faraday's been arrested. He's at police headquarters and will be out within half an hour. I haven't much time.
How very amusing. Detectives chasing detectives. Tell me, can anybody suspect anybody, or do you have the exclusive right?
Well, I lost the money. Arthur lost the diamond. What did you lose?
I suppose in a minute you'll want to search me.
That'd be rather silly, don't you think?
Well, maybe you'd like to search my apartment.
Of course, if it would make you feel any better,
Why, I wouldn't let you think of doing such a thing.
Oh, but I insist.
Isn't she wonderful?
Will you lead the way, Miss Lane, please? Come on, Arthur. Thank you.
I don't like this, Gloria. Really, I don't like it.
Clerk said you wanted to see me?
Yes, get us a cab.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Miss Lane, this is the run.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Runt.
Oh, wish I could think of a snappy answer.
You know, I'm not in sympathy with this, Blackie. Really,
Look, you go ahead. I'll be right out.
The whole thing is very embarrassing. Well, then the sooner it's over, the better. But if Gloria never spoke to me again, I wouldn't blame her.
Oh, will you excuse me a moment?
That's an old trick of mine.
This isn't a trick. I'll be right out, and not in disguise.
She fell for like a ton of bricks, hey, boss?
Not so sure.
Oh, boy, what an actor. Maybe I ought to be in the movies.
Oh.
I want you to get a messenger and have this rush to police headquarters right away. Well, here I am.
We're very sorry, Inspector. The treats are on us. We just got a wire from the New York Police Department. The captain wants to apologize to you.
No, you don't.
Bring your friends in, Gloria. You can't leave your visitors standing at the door. Inside, all of you. Over there and get your hands behind your fat heads. Come on, get over there.
Steve, I didn't know you and Whipper would be here.
You too, stool pigeon.
Steve, you're going to get out of here.
You heard me. Get your hands up.
Now, you keep your hands off her. She's absolutely an innocent party.
You might as well know it now, chump. The sweet little phony with the uptown chatter was the one that helped us clip you.
I don't believe it, and I'll have you...
You'll have nothing. You'll listen. She handed us the stone, and when she learned that you had more dough than you knew what to do with, she decided to string along with you. So she brought you up here to get that $60,000. But we got it now, and we're gonna keep it.
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
Don't talk like a letters from the people column. You ain't so smart either, Blackie.
That's also a matter of opinion, isn't it, Ron?
Oh, yes.
Steve, you've got to get out of here. That New York cop will be up here any minute. I swear it. I sent him a note myself.
Get some rope and we'll tie him up like a bunch of mummies. Over there, all of you. Get it. And if it's a copper, remember, I know how to aim this thing.
It's Slick.
Come in, Slick. Meet some interesting people.
Hello, Blackie.
How are you, Slick?
Nice to see you again.
Your tone lacks conviction.
Well, maybe it does. What are you trying to do, horn in on my little racket? You're stepping out of your class, Blackie. This is big-time stuff.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, the half pint, too, huh? Still licking around trying to fill a man's shoes, eh? Well, so... That's Moonface, huh?
Yeah, chumpola number 1.
Now, I beg your pardon. Do you regret...
Pipe down. All right, drop your gun. Drop your gun, Steve. There's more than one chump in the room. Don't move, Steve. Just drop your gun. All right, now turn around, everybody, and push the ceiling. You too, Goldie. You guys were looking for a double cross. Well, here it is in spades. Don't be funny, Steve. Stay over there. You too, Whipper. Get over there. Go on, get moving. Hey, you used to be pretty expert at this, Blackie. How would you make a getaway if you were me?
Well, if I were in your place, Slick, I wouldn't even attempt it. You won't get very far. Oh.
Now, you're smarter than that, Blackie. Stick 'em behind your head. All right, the party's over. Goldie, get in that closet. Go on, get moving. And be quiet. You'll have plenty of air holes to breathe through. Not you, Runt. Lock it. Now, boys, I want you all to move over there and take off your belts. Go on, take them off. Move over there. Oh, no, Blackie. Over there. Down on your knees, all of you.
But I don't wear a belt. My tailor would be shocked at
Never mind, Moonface. Whipper, use yours on him. All right, down on your knees, you guys. Come on, get down, all of you.
Well, you can't...
Come on, Arthur. Do what the man tells you.
All right, Whipper. Tie their hands to their feet. You remember how, Whipper. I got this idea from you. Do a nice, neat job, Whipper. Nice and neat. I'm sorry to embarrass you like this, Blackie, but you can appreciate my position.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice job, Whipper. Nice and tidy. You know, I ought to do something for you someday. All right. Now, down on your knees. Yeah, you too, little man. Get down there. Of course, I may not be as good at this as you are, Whipper. Excuse me if I unlip it. There. Oh, pretty boys. Very pretty. Oh, I'm not one to leave you without a little entertainment. Well, so long, boys. Happy hobbles.
That must be Faraday. For one time, he's welcome.
Open up or I'm coming through.
All right, come on through.
Well, aren't you boys a little old to be rebels? Oh, and the hard way, too. No hands.
It's no time for joking, Inspector. Slick Barton just
I
went
didn't
out.
know that letter from Miss Lane was an invitation to a kiddie party. And Mr. Nan letter, too. Oh, Matthews will love this. Can't we just hold it till he gets here?
I tell you, Slick Barton just went out the window with the 60 grand in the Monterey.
Yeah, well, there are 2 windows. Any particular one?
So you know you're wasting valuable time?
Oh, handcuffs never would hold you, Blackie. Next time I'll know what to use.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Faraday. Get me out of this, will you? Better start with this hand.
Yeah.
This hand.
Oh, do you do anything with ropes, rabbits, cards, and canaries?
Sure, but I haven't got time. Get my boyfriend loose, will you? Here we go, Runt.
Thank you, Inspector.
Just a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I told you 3 times that Slick Barton went down that fire escape.
Yeah. And I suppose you got Rita Hayworth hiding in that closet.
No, not Rita Hayworth.
Mm-hmm.
But there's someone in that closet with a drawn gun, and they've got you covered, Inspector.
Through that wooden door, Blackie?
That's what I said.
Come out of that closet with your hands up. Come out of there, I'm going to shoot.
Don't shoot, Inspector. Let me open it.
Go ahead.
You see? There you are, Inspector. Thank you very much.
Hey, what is this?
Not what, but who. Gloria, this is Inspector Faraday. Inspector Faraday, this is Gloria. Now get in there with her.
Listen, if my wife ever hears about...
All right, come on. Oh, untie those two thugs. Just their feet. On your feet, boys. There's room in there for you, too. Come on, get going. Hope one of you have a pack of cards.
Oh, Blackie, do you think with Gloria in there that's quite the thing?
Now we can get something done. Come on. Get going, buddy.
Sorry, Doc. I got a fare waiting over there.
This cab's taken. I'm waiting for a fret.
You're not waiting for anybody. Come on, get going. Charming program, isn't it?
Why, yes, we enjoy it every day.
Who is that?
Why, I don't know. It seems awfully nice.
Hey, wait a minute. What apartment that friend of mine go into?
Don't ask me. I'm leaving.
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon.
That's perfectly all right.
Thank you.
Who are they?
I don't know, but they seem nice, too.
I like the first one better.
Hey, look!
Oh, I can't.
Hey, get me out of here. This thing's stuck. Well, that's quick service. Now, how do you get this thing started? Just...
All right, come on through, Blackie. Don't try anything funny.
Hiya, Blackie.
Hello, Bright Eyes. Glad to see you're in command of the situation.
Slick's got Blackie down there.
Oh, Blackie!
Go on. Tell your stews to get this thing going. I'm not kidding, Blackie. Hey, Ron, close the switch up there.
What'd you say, Blackie?
I said connect the switch.
The switch, close the switch.
All right.
Switch, here. I don't know what it's a mechanical.
Face the wall. Turn around.
Let's get down there.
Yes, let's get
No!
That way.
Hold him, Steve. Don't let him out of there.
You're under arrest, you know that, don't you?
Ah, you're a little mixed up, aren't you, copper?
You can't get away with this.
Get back there. Come on, get around. Get in the elevator. Go ahead, get in there.
Just a minute, Blackie. Where do you think you're going?
I hate to have to do this, Matthews. Oh, sorry.
No, don't move, Whipper. Don't move. Stay where you are.
Hey, Matthews, get these straight.
That's old stuff, Blackie.
Why don't you take a look?
All right, Gloria, have a look. Anybody down there?
Sure, there's a cop there, but...
Just a minute.
Nice work, Sergeant. A little present. See that Faraday gets these, will you?
Well, let me collect my thoughts here.
It's a pretty big herding job. You better start with these tangibles.
Oh, Blackie, you're a wonder. Here. Sometimes I think I ought to be working for you instead of the inspector.
Oh, no.
Try these on for size.
Save room in one of them for Slick Barton.
Come on. Inspector, I just got the Monterey and the money. Here.
What?
Well, Blackie got them. He gave them to me.
You know the one thing I resent, Blackie? You put me to a lot of trouble to find out you're innocent.
And you put me to a lot of trouble to prove I'm innocent.
Hard wise, guys. Drop that gun, Blackie. Drop it. Come on out alone, Faraday, and bring that stuff with you.
Looks like our little job is to be continued.
We'll collaborate on this one.
Well, I said alone, Faraday. You heard me, Blackie. Stay away from me. Go on down the stairs, both of you. Stay back. Stay back there.
Thank you very much.
You ought to take better care of that stuff next time.
Hey, Blackie!
Well, come on, we need us. Blackie!
Hey, Chief, what do I do with these guys?
Why don't you call a cop?
Hey, Blackie! Blackie, you all right?
Push the emergency button, Blackie.
Push the button. Oh, listen.
Oh, will you put that stuff away and come on?
Yeah.
Okay, Inspector. You better take over from here.